Yeah, so I want to hop back on here and say the other day I did a video on if you think you a god or a goddess, how, you know, you basically off your pet. You think that you are the end all be all, like you created it all or something. You know what I mean? Like it's not that simple. There are so many complex parts, so many moving parts to this thing, and it's kind of disrespectful um, to all living things to feel like you are above them. It's very, very disrespectful, and that type of life, if you live that type of life, that's gonna create a lot of negative aura, a lot of negative energy about a person, because most of the time those people can do no wrong. And um, I'm not really sure how in depth the part two of what I was talking about that day. I don't really know how in depth it went because I didn't really run the footage back. I don't really know what happened to the first clip of it, um, but it's not on my card. So I'ma still put it out, but I just kind of wanted to give like a little context of what that is. I might put this out before that clip just to have like a little understanding about what even happened or transpired with that. But yeah, it's just like you don't want to think that you are above all life. Um, it means that you are disconnected from everything. And we all know that if you are super spiritual, it is best to be connected to everything, because that is how you have empathy, and that is just how you become the best version of yourself. You can't become the best version of yourself if you are disconnected from everything. You are it, you are him, you her, and nobody else is above you. Like, there's always going to be somebody above you. Whether you like it or not, there's going to be somebody stronger than you. So get over it. Like, stop thinking that you it. You not it. Like, you not going to sit here and say that you know how to do everything. So to say that you are a god or a goddess is fluff. It's fluff. It's fluff. It's coping. It's a coping mechanism for saying, hey, I don't know how to work on myself, basically. Because if you work on yourself, you realize how far from a god or a goddess you actually are. Like, if you really have an awakening, you understand your place in the universe. That is a true awakening. The true awakening is going to make you feel a little bit smaller than you thought you were. So that's how you know who had a real awakening and who didn't. Because if you think you it, you think you the end all be all, you far away from the path of what a true soldier is. A true warrior understands that there is always something out there bigger and better than them. And to think otherwise, you a fool. Only a fool thinks that they are the best ever, and nobody else is better than them. They got a lot of people that do a lot of things better than you. So what how can you go to their realm and be like, look, I'm better than you at this? You're not going to be able to prove that. So when you say things like that, you end up looking silly. And we don't want to think like that. That's what this channel is. It's like, it's for the people that think outside of the box. It's for the people that think outside of the box or want to think outside of the box. I didn't really set it up that way, but you know, it kind of is just my content. I think outside of the box, so it kind of reflects the way I think. A lot of my music reflect the way I think. So you know, if you look at life a little different, this channel is for you. We can always run it. If you have ideas about your outlook, I'm always down with that. You know, I'm always down with that. But yeah, we don't ever want to think that we are just better than everything. It's disrespectful. That's just what it is. But yeah, man, I'm gonna put that clip up. Probably gonna post this one before it, just to like give it a little context, let you know what's going on in the video, cause it's probably gonna cut into that, cause the camera stopped recording after a certain point. So I don't know. It's good though. Yeah, we're gonna always upload whatever we get. Whatever we get, none of it goes to waste. It's always gonna be content. It's content. I'm still gonna put it out. Whatever I was talking about, I obviously was feeling it to talk about it. So yeah, I basically gave it a little intro though, like the missing part. Like I said, I didn't get to really like peep the whole thing out, cause I was just like, man, where is that clip, you know? And it was just like, dang, you know what I mean? Like, just when you lose a clip like that, like I've lost songs like that. Like I might have a MP3 of the song, but actual sessions to where I could just like go in there and like do whatever I want to do to the drums, everything, you know, each track. I couldn't do anything to racing on WoW. I couldn't do it like how I wanted to do it because I lost that session, you know. But I still found a way to make it sound good musically, because like I said, it gotta go out. If I put a certain effort into something, it's going out. I'm gonna do my best to like make it make sense, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. It happens. It's cool. Got plenty more to come. But yeah, man, hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, night. It's turning night. But yeah, I'ma fuck with y'all. Love, peace. You basically become like a terrible person. See, when you really spiritually in tune, you in tune with everything. You don't feel like you above it. Whatever it is, you don't feel like you above nothing. You always know that something more advanced is out there. Something way more advanced than you is out there. That's when you at your highest level. When you believe that you not the end all be all. You mean to tell me you made pigs, you made horses, you made trees, you made seeds, you made atoms? How you did that? How you did that? Come on, man. Let's stop it. We gotta stop it. The best way to be spiritually in tune is to just connect with everything. You don't have to like everything, but you must connect with everything. You must still be like, hey, look, this is life. This is life, so, you know, I gotta respect it. I gotta respect life. That's what it all comes down to. Respect. Respecting life itself. Like, down to the very molecules, like, you gotta appreciate everything, because without all of those things, you're nothing. Like, you just nothing. Like, you really not gonna be what you want to be in life, Because you just going to be thinking like you always right and it's just on you. Sad to say, it's stuff out here bigger than you. This might come as a shock. And the crazy part is, a lot of people start thinking about that type of stuff in a certain time frame, and they forgot who they were before they start thinking like that. Like, who were you before you started thinking like that? Like, come on, let's be real. Let's be real, man. You never want to like lose parts of yourself. You never want to lose your inner child. You never want to lose certain stages you went through that you might have got better in. Like, you never want to lose what it takes to tap in to those powers. Take it for example. Goku can go God mode, right? But he still chooses to be in his base, or you go to Super Saiyan 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's still good to be able to tap into the different elements that you may have created for yourself. Like, you created certain things at certain points in time, and if you just shed all of them, what are you gonna become? What are you gonna become? Like, really think about that though. Like, what do you become if you get rid of all of the dopest parts of your transformation as a whole? Wherever you are now, think about all of the different transformations you went through. To like not be able to go back and like understand what it takes to transform into whatever state it is. Like, what were you even doing it for? You gotta be able to tap in to the best parts of yourself at all times. Like, each one of those stages can be useful for whatever, at whatever time. The time will call for whatever you need, and you gonna know if you stay tapped in. You gotta stay tapped in. And like, when you start thinking that you a god or a goddess, you tapped out. You tapping out. You in the ankle lock. You know what I'm saying? You tapping out. You finish. Yeah, just always know that something more advanced is out here. It created some type of, man, I don't even know what we in. Like, you gotta think about it. There are atoms on the earth. Like, they got different molecules and things just on the earth. Just on you. Just inside of you. Like, they got things living and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got all that complex. Then you got the outside of you. Then you got, like, the universe. Other planets. They doing all of the same stuff. Like, that's so complex. That's so unbelievable. Just how big this really is and how small we are. And we think we so big. We think you so big. You think you so big. Yeah. Keep thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Keep thinking you that big. Yeah. Go ahead. You know? But yeah, like, you know, everybody out there ain't gonna catch on. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna want to do what they want to do. They gonna feel like they know best. Nobody knows better than them. And like, honestly, you gotta shift away for your own growth. If you want to grow, you gotta learn how to navigate. You know what I'm saying? Navigate away. Navigate towards. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be out here just thinking that you it. It's just a bad way to live. It's a horrible way to live. Like, it's not really sustainable to think like that. You're going to eventually self-destruct. I promise. You're going to self-destruct, and, you know, it could have been avoided. If only you would have just said, hey, look, I'm limited. Yeah, we could be limitless in ways, but our bodies, we know for sure, limited. Like, we know that there are limits. There are limits. But your spirit is limitless. You know what I'm saying? In a physical form, we limited. But we know that there's a level beyond us that's in this suit. You know what I'm saying? We know that they got something deep within us that's like collecting data, and one day that data is gonna be uploaded to a bigger platform. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's gonna be some whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Cause you just gotta look around, and it's like all of these things are working. Everything is kind of like working with each other, and like things are flowing and going through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of that energy, man, all that's going to somewhere, and it's so big to where like the energy never runs out of places to go. It just keeps flowing through different bodies and universes and galaxies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But it's beautiful to understand how small you are, because that's the only way you can kind of see just a tad bit of the bigger picture. You know? That's how you really could see the bigger picture. You can't see it if you can't see shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just wanted to hop on here, man, running with y'all. I got tied up the other day. I was supposed to hop back on here, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make my time. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on music. I've been working on music heavy, and it's getting to that point to where I need it to be. But it's not the final stage. It's still phase 1, you know? So like the second phase gonna be crazy. The third phase, you know what I'm saying? That's when I'm really like understand, and it's gonna be like approaching coming out. So, you know, keep streaming wild until this one come out, you know. Oh, I got some figures on the way. I know somebody with a 3D printer. Finally, we got that in the works. I've been trying to get that out forever. But yeah, man, we just gonna keep going up, keep expanding, keep doing certain things, you know. I'm loving that streaming, man. I really gotta hop up on there. I gotta get in tune with that, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, yeah, I like hopping on here with the camera, but imagine if I was on here with the camera live, you know? Like, I think that would be cool. That'd be some cool stuff, man. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working, putting in that work, and we're gonna keep going up. I got the vision. I'm gonna keep executing, and yeah, y'all have a beautiful day. Love, peace.